What's up, guys? Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week. This is episode 136. I'm posting it a little late because I had to watch the World Cup finals this morning. Man, that was one heck of a game. Congrats to Argentina for winning. But in this episode, I've got 5 print-on-demand niches for you to target that are currently in high demand that'll hopefully increase your sales. Let's get to it. Here's a quick sales update on Amazon merch. In the last 7 days, I made 1,137 sales, totaling right around, I think if you add that up, probably right around like $4,500 in royalties. So definitely the December sales are slowing down earlier than anticipated, actually. It's because Amazon started showing the red text on our listings that says arrives after Christmas. And they did that earlier this year than I think any year I've seen in the past. So it sucks that had to happen. But hopefully you guys made some sales. And I know some people got tiered up recently too. So if that was you, I got to clap it up for you as well. Congrats on that. And, you know, onwards to next year. We got to set our sights to the next Q4 and making it as big as possible. Also, I still don't have an Instagram. If anybody knows how to recover an account that got banned for no reason, I wasn't running ads, nothing like that. I don't even know what you do to get banned, but mine randomly got shut down. So I'm still working on trying to find a way to get in touch from somebody from Facebook. I don't even know, and get that account back. Otherwise, I got to restart, I guess. I'll let you guys know if I do that. I do still post my daily sales updates, but I have to do it to my Facebook page until I get the Instagram back. All right, top 5 niches. Niche number 1. This week, so just so you guys know, this week, Christmas shirts aren't really selling all that well. So what I did is I just scrolled through the best sellers without typing in any keywords. So I'm just zoomed out all the way, looking at every different niche, looking for repetition, basically. So what niches are popular amongst the high-end best-selling t-shirts? And that's the theme of today's episode because, hey, we're basically past Christmas. You know what I mean? Because those shirts won't get delivered before Christmas. So it's really like, hey, we're prepping for January now. You know, you could be prepping for like New Year's shirts, but it's like New Year's isn't on people's minds yet. You know what I mean? And by the time it is, it's almost like you can't order them and get them in time to wear on New Year's Eve. That being said, so niche number 1, I zoomed out all the way. I just scrolled through a lot of bestsellers. Cats. Cats were everywhere amongst the best-selling t-shirts, okay? Do with that what you will. I'm not a cat guy. I'm a dog guy, but I still respect everybody that has a cat. I love animals in general. So cat t-shirts are selling extremely well. Does that mean that you should go and upload some generic keywords like funny cat shirt? No, because you're going to be one of 50 million, right? Find a sub-niche, find 2 sub-niches, cross-niche the 2 sub-niches, do something like that. For instance, you've got the cat eating a bowl of ramen, and you'll see what I think you may be able to do with that in just a second when we get to niche number 2. A little foreshadowing there. Also, shout out to Podly. I mentioned this last week, but I've done a lot of investigating and using various print-on-demand research tools, and I've really been liking this Podly. I sat down with their developers as well, and they kind of talked me through how it works on the back end. Their database of products is absolutely massive, which is good because all of these research tools are basically trying to clone Amazon's database and then allow us to query it in a way that Amazon wouldn't let us, to basically data mine it. They also are refreshing their database with up-to-date information all the time, which I love, like on a really high frequency. So they give us things like keywords, which are great for organic SEO plus ads. It's just a lot of reasons to like it. All right, niche number 2. So niche number 1, we had cats. Niche number 2, we have ramen. All right, what is it with ramen? I don't know. I mean, hey, I love ramen. I'm a lifelong ramen lover. I grew up eating the like cheap ramen noodles. And then one day I realized that there is a whole lot more to it than just that. I don't know if I saw it on a t-shirt and I was like, oh man, there's more to this ramen thing than I'm aware of. But yeah, there's some really good ramen restaurants around in Northern Virginia for sure. And the t-shirts are reflecting people's interests. By the way, I didn't show you the BSRs of the cat shirts. The cat shirt BSRs are like 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. Like the cat shirt BSRs are incredibly low, okay, because they're just soaking up so much market share. It's hard to compete with that. But when we get to niche number 2, we get the ramen shirts. All right, it's struggling to compete with the cat shirts in terms of like average BSR on the high end. But look at the BSRs, 1,000. All right, it's got a winner there. 8,000. But you got the cat eating the ramen, so you've crossed niche number 1 and niche number 2. The next one, 11,000. After that, 12,000. After that, 33,000. Then 38,000. All right. Again, when you go into these high end niches, if you choose to, get specific. Get very specific with your design and your keywords, more importantly. Here is an example powered by K-pop and Ramen. You can see the keywords provided there, focus keywords and long tail keywords, which I love the long tail because it gives you an idea of like, if you're going to run some ads, what to really potentially target in hopes that you can find some, again, long tail keywords that you can maybe bid on that won't be too competitive so you can get some additional visibility for a low price, right? All right, niche number 3. And before we get to niche number 3, quick reminder, in the description, I've got a link to my free print-on-demand mini course delivered via email if you want to take advantage of that. And I've got a link to my print-on-demand Facebook group, so I hope you'll check those out. So niche number 3 is Axolotl. We've seen this selling really well for like 2 years in a row at least. It's been on my radar. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, is that a joke? Is that like a Pokemon and we're going to get banned? No, apparently it's a real animal, a real sea creature. I don't know. And people like Axolotl t-shirts. Quite a lot, right? 12,000 BSR, 24,000 BSR, 31,000, 36,000, 60,000, 60,000. Lots of cross niching going on. You have the games Axolotl, right? I Axolotl questions, just a girl who loves axolotls, right? There's lots of different ways to spin it. Remember how we had the strawberry milk shirt that was selling really well like a year or two ago? Now you got the Axolotl drinking the strawberry milk in the same design. Whoever did this shirt, even though it's not, a #1 bestseller yet, who knows what it will be in the future potentially, right? And we know that it's like taking an existing design that's really popular, mixing in the Axolotl aspect, obviously having some really good design skills, and they're being rewarded. Current BSR, 134,000. Also, check out Podly. All right, I got a link to Podly in the description that will give you the Black Friday discount, okay, in case you missed that. So if you want to check this out. Not only do they put the BSR underneath the shirt, but if you look right underneath there, it gives you the average BSR from the past 30 days. That is quite useful. All right. Now, it's probably least useful right now because the BSRs do get distorted by the Q4 holiday sales rush. And if you just zoom out and look at it with a 365-day time horizon, the Q4 sales rush distorts pretty much everything. Just because of the increased demand. That being said, it is, I guess, on a relative basis, but, the BSRs that you see throughout the year, I think I would assign more weight to because that is the majority of the year as it is. So just, consider that. Closer look, you can see the average BSR. By the way, you'll notice a little tail on all of the BSR histories that I'm showing you when we drill down into the advanced data from Podly. The tail trending upwards, which is never a good thing. You want that tail trending, you don't want a tail. You just want it to be consistently trending down and to the right, indicating increased sales velocity. But you can see from the chart when Amazon started tagging our listings, our merch listings with arrives after Christmas, unfortunately, and then you see the BSRs start to inflate, indicating less demand. Niche number 4 this week is going to be Bigfoot, Sasquatch research team, hide and seek world champion. You've got Bigfoot riding the Loch Ness monster. You've got Bigfoot with the aliens. You got one Bigfoot that just says breaking hearts and ripping farts. I mean, why not? You got one next to that, Basquatch, and he's fishing. Next to that, El Sasquatcho playing a guitar and wearing a sombrero. Bigfoot saw me. Nobody believes him, right? These are all fun, funny shirts that apparently people have interest in, right? 18,000 BSR, basically 19,000 BSR, 31,000 BSR, 39,000 BSR, 40,000, 42,000. They're generating a lot of sales, and that to me is a niche that I think would be fun to design in because it's paranormal, right? You can't go wrong with designing paranormal. Whatever comes to your mind, go for it. Like look at the bottom row. You know what I mean? Breaking hearts, ripping farts, Basquatch, El Sasquatcho, Bigfoot saw me. Nobody believes him. I saw some other funny ones. I won't even say what they said this week, but I was doing some research, and there were some funny ones. Like vulgar, right? Too vulgar for me to say because the YouTube algorithm might not like it. But there were some vulgar ones that were selling pretty well on. I think I found one that I thought was hilarious on Etsy, just from typing in like funny. And it was one of those generic ones. All right. Niche number 5. And this is one that I don't want to be controversial. All right. Because I think it is related, or at least I think the people buying niche number 5 are buying it because they like the game Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, right? But I'm pretty sure, because by the way, the reason I put a screenshot there, I just typed in dice. That's all I did. I typed in the word dice, right? D-I-S-E, and I hit search. And what do you know? The highest ranking listings on the keyword dice are not the little 6-sided die that we, roll when we play Monopoly. They're this 20-sided die, maybe? I don't know. Or you can see that first, the best ranking shirt there. Looks like it has like a 1, 2, 3, like a 4-sided die, a 6-sided die, 8-sided. You know what I mean? There's some weird stuff going on. I've never played, all right? So I'm just on the outside looking in, and I'm like, wait a second, though. Shouldn't Dungeons & Dragons be trademarked? And here's the thing. I don't know how they're going about doing this, right? I'm on the outside looking in. I'm a talking head on YouTube. I'm not telling you to sell in this niche. I'm saying do your own due diligence, but I'm also saying that, like, there's a lot of sales being made indexed, like by shirts indexed on keywords that are putting it in front of the most likely people who play this game, right? But that also, to me, means, you know, you should definitely be on alert and most likely steer clear. But I also know that, like, I've seen a lot of these shirts for years soaking up big market share, and I can't speak on their behalf of whether or not, you know, this is something where you have to get, you know, permission to sell in this niche. It could be innocent too, right? Because at the same time, like, this dice, unless there's some trademark about selling it on a t-shirt, you know, it could be used in other games, right? I don't know. This is where it gets into like a little bit of a blurry spot. You guys can give me your opinion in the description. I'm just showing you that when you type in the word dice into a niche research tool, you get a lot of shirts indexed on that keyword, and they may be catering to a specific crowd. I don't know if there's any rule breaking going on or not. You need to do your own due diligence, protect your own account. Obviously, I have that video linked in the description, every top 5 niches of the week, that says, is this niche safe? And it helps you do trademark validation. It helps you do, you know, copyright. You can't really say that. I mean, how do you verify copyright? Check every image on the internet, you know what I mean? But it helps you do that verification for the marketplace you intend to sell on. So I would recommend checking that out. All right, emerging trends. These are shirts that saw a big jump in BSR recently. Some of them look familiar. Some of them could potentially be new. So here you go. Looking ahead, these are print-on-demand trends that are related to specific dates. January 18th, these are at least a month out, Thesaurus Day. January 19th, Popcorn Day. January 20th, Penguin Awareness Day. January 21st, Squirrel Appreciation Day. January 22nd, Hot Sauce Day. All right, here's the archive. All right, Podly actually indexes and keeps a screenshot of what products were trending each day in history. So if we look back 1 year and 1 month, so really 11 months, I guess is the best way to put it, right? Because I'm giving us a little bit of a runway. All right, so we're looking back in time 11 months. This is January 2021. Here are the top 12 shirts back then. You've got a Biden-Harris. You've got a couple Kamala. A lot of the political stuff was trending just 11 months ago. All right. And then you got also people preparing for Valentine's Day, as you would expect. So maybe that means you should start preparing for Valentine's Day. Probably not a bad idea right now. And remove designs. So you can see here, these are, I sorted this by recently uploaded. So these are all like recently pushed to Amazon and then removed. So you got some like wrestlers, you got Nevermore Academy. Why is the carpet all wet, Todd? Probably a movie quote. You got some like World Cup stuff behind me. So anyways. All right, guys, thanks for watching today's episode. I just wanted to remind you, I have a full print-on-demand course where I walk you through my exact process that makes me 6-figure sales every single year. If you want to learn my step-by-step process, the link is in the description to learn more. And I've got a great private community where I go live at least once a week. I do office hours at least once a week, answer questions, provide resources, etc. I just added a resource yesterday for upload automation. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description. You can save 40%. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. I will see you tomorrow with a new video.